Hey, welcome to Cheaper Jeeper TV, the show that helps you get the most for your money so that you get the most for your Jeep. On this week's episode, we're going to be driving our Jeeps on some logging roads, we're going to be camping, canoeing, fly fishing, and we're going to share tips on all that, so come join us. If anything, this show is about how you can use your Jeep to go drive on logging roads, to go camping, canoeing, and fishing to places that you just can't get to in a regular vehicle. Our point of destination is the Algoma region in northern Ontario. And our footage begins at French River. Now we've reached the logging roads that lead us to our favorite camping, canoeing, and fishing grounds. I'm sworn to secrecy on this one, but on an upcoming episode I'm going to show you how you could find crown land that you could camp on. So be sure to subscribe and click that alert bell so you don't miss those episodes. Our adventure now takes us off-road on crown land logging roads. The logging roads on crown land are less extreme than some of those off-road trails. But not less beautiful, as you'll see in this video. Some washouts and loose gravel are easily managed in 4-low. It's very easy to find yourself a private lake on which to set up camp. And of course, be prepared as you go in deeper for the possibility of removing some fallen trees as you locate the perfect camp. So it's fun to use the crown land logging roads to drive your Jeep, but also to get to your favorite camp spot on a secluded lake, river, or as you see here, a cold freshwater spring. There's so much to enjoy when you're set up for camping. Like, of course, your traditional fire and your 2 fire pit method where you use one to collect your maple coals for cooking. One of our favorites is to season some ribs, wrap them in foil, and let them bake by the side of the fire until we're ready to eat. And when we're ready, we just broil them on the grill. This is a popular dish, so I will be making a video on how to make it, so be sure you subscribe. The smile speaks volumes.
Lovely.
And in what better way is there to have steak than grilled over a maple coal fire? And sometimes a smoky on a stick will do the trick. But of course, I use my Jeep to come here to go fly fishing. Yes, the lovely brook trout, also known as the speckled trout. We went out fishing today, and what better way to end the day than frying up some fresh brook trout. Ah, yes, nature calls. And when nature calls, it's good to be prepared. We use a 20-liter pail with a toilet seat secured to the top. A biodegradable compost bag is in the pail and removed after each use and buried. That way, it's a little more pleasant each time you need to use it. So come along and canoe with us, and I hope that you found the information that is shared useful. And for those who are possibly interested in fly fishing, we're going to cover that more in this week's tip segment. Now for some cheaper Jeeper tips. So in this video, we've seen a lot of ways that you can use your Jeep. We used it to go driving on logging roads, camping, canoeing, and we used it to go fishing. Fly fishing, as a matter of fact. Got my buddy Rick here who taught me how to fly fish, and I'm going to ask Rick to answer a couple questions because I know some of you out there are wondering, hey, what's involved in getting into fly fishing? What can I do if I'm interested in doing that? So Rick, I understand that you're a member of a fly fishing and tying club. Can you tell us what are the benefits of joining such a club?
Our club is Hamilton Area Fly Fishers and Tyers, so we're in Hamilton, Ontario. What you get if you join our club is you get 2 meetings a month. One meeting will be fly tying, one meeting will be a guest speaker. We have a mentorship program that'll get you started fly fishing. We will teach you how to fly fish. We have club outings where you go to places as a group and you fish for bass or trout or whatever. Some of the speakers that come in are species specific. So say that 5 times really fast. Some of the speakers that come in will talk about species. So they'll come in and talk about, here's how you fish for trout in these circumstances. Here's how you fish for bass in these circumstances. There's talks about equipment. Fly fishing is one of those things that a lot of people want to try at some point in their life. So our club is located in Hamilton, Ontario, but there's clubs in Kitchener, there's clubs in Toronto, Brantford, and plus there's a lot of great fly shops around. There's great fly shops in Guelph and Toronto and in Fergus, Ontario. There's a great fly shop. So there's all these different fly shops. And finally, there's guides. You can go out and hire a guide who will be a total expert at what you want to know. And they'll take you and take you out for a day and show you all the stuff.
So those of you out there who found that interesting, and if you have any more questions, feel free to put them in the comments section below, and I'll make sure to get the answers back to you in the comments section. And I'll also have a link to the Hamilton Area Fly Fishers and Tyers Club in case you wanted to contact them direct. And now for subscribers' tips. Hey, Cheaper Jeeper TV. I bought a windshield remover from eBay, $24. Removed her, removed the old sealant, and added another bead of sealant all the way around, and voila! Sat her in and taped her down. I didn't think it could be too hard. Did my 2000 Jeep Cherokee Sport. Got my windshield, $60 from the junkyard. Signed, John Doe. Hey John, thanks for sharing the tip after watching our windshield replacement video. That's a great idea. Maybe I'll have to do a video on how to do that. Hey, well that's it for this week's episode of Cheaper Jeeper TV. We're glad that you joined us. We hope that you found it interesting. Special thanks to Rick and his family for letting me come along and helping me with the footage. Until next week, I'm Dino for Cheaper Jeeper TV, the show that helps you get the most for your money so that you get the most for your Jeep. Stay well, stay safe, take care.